So, as y'all saw by that, let's talk supplements. Let's talk about what I take, what to take, what to buy, what you guys should buy for beginners, for anyone. Basically, my opinion on supplements. You might not agree with me. You might think that what I'm saying is completely off, but just what I've experienced, because I've tried most of these. Like I've tried the ones I'm gonna talk about. I've tried all of them, and I'm just gonna tell you what my experiences were with them. Right? Which ones worked, which ones didn't work, which ones I spent my money on and continue to spend my money on, and then which ones I'm just like, all right, I tried that, didn't work too much. That's about it. Don't need it anymore. Right? Let's do this. So, supplement number one on the list, supplement that should be everyone's basic. Like everyone should have this at their house for any type of muscle building, any type of goal. You should have protein powder. You should have any kind of protein powder, whether it's casein or whey. This one right here is the one that I would recommend. It's gold standard, Optimum Nutrition, 100% whey, and it is in the vanilla flavor. And I get this huge. It's not that big right now. It's like halfway done. But yeah, it's got like how many servings? 90 servings. So if you take one a day, this lasts you 90 days. But not even, because I'm taking like, I don't know, like two a day, and I've still only halfway done. So whey is just so great for muscle building, because so many times people are not hitting their protein intake, what they need to hit every day, and that's why protein powder just makes that so much easier. Also, I like to take protein powder when I'm sore. I like to take it as the protein added into your body will help with, recovering the muscle faster, making sure your soreness doesn't stay with you as long, and you are able to feel better in less amount of time. So, definitely, you need to get a protein powder. Now, protein powder can be kind of expensive, but if you find great deals, and if you can get these huge, 90 or 60 plus serving ones that will last you time, I believe this one cost me like $50. So, per scoop, it's not as bad as like one that only give you 30 servings, and it costs like $40, So, definitely this is good. I'd say just get like a gold standard one like this. I know there's different types. There's like dimetized, micronized, so many. Don't get lost in that. Get a normal one flavor that you like, one flavor that you think you like. If you haven't tried it before, I'd go with vanilla because it's the basic one. But definitely number one supplement should be whey. Next would be my creatine. Now, creatine works, right? It really does work. It will inject more ATP into your muscle, making you have bursts of energy that will enable you to push more amounts of weight, lowering the recovery time, also giving you the strength to push more weight, which in turn will break more muscle fibers, which will make more muscle. So the science of creatine, it's all there. Now, creatine, it's a very supplement that's been tested, and there are lots of ways to get lost in it, though. That's what I would say. What I would say is that there are lots of supplement companies that bring out their own creatine, their own types of creatine, because there's so many types of creatine. Like, let me just read you what this one has. This one has a blend of creatines. 5. It's got Creapure, which is like monohydrate, dicreatine maltate, creatine anhydrous, creatrona, creatine gluconate, like words you can't even pronounce. You're gonna get lost in all this. Which one did I start taking the first time? I took monohydrate, which is just like a little white powder, and the thing cost me like $15. Now, you can get into blends like this one, and this will run you up close to $40. Why do you need this? You don't. Literally, I just bought this one to try this, but the next time I go to buy a creatine, it's probably going to be pills, because actually I'm kind of tired of all the powder that I have to take, putting it into like the freaking shaker cup, shaking it up. Also got to take away, so I got to wash the powder away, got to wash the blender cup, now pour in another type of powder. Too many powders. Really, pills is what I'm going to try next. But I stick by creatine, because basically these two right here are what I constantly take. I take this year round. I take this all the time, and I take this because these two are my staples, right? So these two are the ones I'd recommend for everyone to have. If you have a budget and you're like, all right, on supplements I can only spend, say, $60 every 3 months or every 4 months. So say a protein powder is going to run you, one that'll last you 3 months will run you like $40 or $50, and then that'll only leave you with like $10 or $15, depending on what your protein comes out to, but to buy a creatine. I am saying that you should not spend lots of money on a creatine. There are lots of companies that will try to hit you with lots of more information about, this is gonna go into your bloodstream faster, this is gonna dissolve quicker, this one is going to do so many more things, not bloat you. Creatine works, but it does work for some type of people, some kinds of people, and creatine's not going to take all the work away. I've got a friend who started creatine when I did, and he took it, and then I took it, and he grew a little bit, not as much, but I grew double or triple what he did. My changes were noticeable, his were not as much. That's just an example. I'm not trying to, literally, that's just a real life example that I'm not saying anything, but it is different, the ways and how we did it, and so maybe his methods weren't bringing him as much results as mine were, and that's just the thing, that it really is more about the training. It really is more about the real food. Talking about real food, none of this is going to supplement what you actually have to eat. Eggs and any kind of protein contains the amino acid that creatine contains, which means you are getting creatine naturally. It's a natural supplement. You are getting an amount of creatine naturally by the normal foods that you eat. Now, if you add more creatine in your blood system, that's what's going to make the difference. So that's why I do take an added amount. It's 5 grams a day, plus my other whey protein powder. Those are, like I said, my staples, and those are the ones I always take. Those are the ones I recommend for you to at least invest in. These two. Those will bring you the best results, and they will actually bring you results. You'll feel like the money you put into them is worth it. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Next, what else have I taken, and what are my other opinions on them? Since I don't really have these supplements that I'm going to talk about next, because I don't really buy them anymore, I'm just going to talk about them. Right on. So the next supplement I would want to talk about would be pre-workout. Pre-workout, to me, it's kind of controversial. It's kind of like, I see a lot of young people taking this, and I'm just like, I don't understand. Do you not have what it takes? That's what I'm saying, right? I have tried lots of different types of pre-workout. I've tried $40 C4, $50 C4, that like leaning one that will make you leaner, more shredded as you use it. Or they even have a bulking one, which I don't even understand the difference. And I've tried a $20 pre-workout from Walmart, and both of those didn't do any kind of change to my body. I did not feel a sudden burst of energy, and then I was pumping freaking 315 on the bench. Nothing's gonna get you to do that. Let me fix this right here. Right, so basically what I'm saying is that I feel like people misuse it because they're just like, today's been kind of slow, but hopefully this pre-workout that I take will make me so much better, and I'm gonna get the best workout in. How about you try to self-motivate yourself, How about you go like, all right, it's been a bad day, let me use all my frustration and put this into my workout. I don't need any kind of supplement to give me a burst of energy. If anything, I take coffee in the morning. I don't know. That might be something you guys do. Personally, for me, I don't drink coffee, and I barely take caffeine throughout the day. Actually, most days I go without any caffeine. I have tried some monsters, some 0-calorie monsters. I do like them, but really, they're kind of not something I need. So it's not like I go every day and I try to look for Monster to keep on going through my day. It's not, I don't need that kind of extra energy. And I feel that some people really don't, but they try it and then they keep doing it, and then you actually get used to it, and then it's like, all right, if I don't have this, I gotta go. It's kind of like girls, you go to Starbucks, you try a drink the first time, it's got caffeine, you like it, you keep on going, and now you can't go throughout your day without that drink. You gotta have that caffeine burst. Don't get used to having caffeine in your body, because then also your body gets used to having that amount of caffeine, and then your energy levels won't go up. You'll need more caffeine to make your energy levels go up. Basically meaning that you'll build up a tolerance. Happens with pre-workout too. You start out maybe with half a scoop every workout. One day you're extra tired, so you do 1 scoop. Now you can't go back to half a scoop, because now you'll always need 1 scoop. That will soon turn into 2 scoops, and you guys have to figure that out for yourselves. But personally, I don't use pre-workout. I've tried it. I've seen that it really doesn't affect me too much. Most pre-workouts do have a pump inducer though. Those pump inducers do like it's not like they work in a way to like bring you more muscle growth, but they do make you feel like, wow. They'll pump your biceps up so much. They pumped my biceps up so much, I felt like they were gonna pop. Like, I was like, I don't know what's happening, but they will. It'll be kind of weird, the feeling. It's cool. You definitely get a nice pump with a pump inducer. So I like that. But other than that, pre-workouts, don't spend your money on them. Don't go out and if you're on a budget, don't go out and be like, all right, I need whey and creatine, and now I can't buy pre-workout. Damn, don't be bummed about that. You're good with just a good protein and a good creatine and good food and good training. That's about it. That's all you need. You have to keep it simple. Lots of people try to overcomplicate it with lots of different pills they're taking every day, powders, these things, supplements, lots of things. It's just, don't overcomplicate it. I can't talk. So the next supplement I would like to talk about would be, what other ones are there? There are amino acids, BCAAs, branched chain amino acids, which I usually like to buy protein powders that contain branched chain amino acids, like this one right here. if I can find it. So, on the side here, it tells you which amino acid it contains, and in one scoop there's a total of 5.5 grams of BCAAs. So also, don't spend your money on getting another tub, they look like these, of BCAAs. If you have a good enough whey protein, it'll probably contain the ones you need already. Again, people just like to waste their money and really spend it on great food. How's that? Wouldn't that be nicer? That's what I'm saying. So right now I'm actually going to go ahead and take some creatine. I'll show you guys what it's like. This one right here is cherry lemonade. Not one of the best flavors. It's really strong. Also, for me, what I like to take protein, 2 protein scoops at night. Taking 2 protein scoops at night will do great things for you. Saying that you have trained that day, once you take 2 protein scoops at night before you go to bed, what's gonna happen is this protein is long-term digesting. Means it takes hours to digest this kind of protein, which in turn means your metabolism has to speed up. Your metabolism has to work. Your body has to be working while you're sleeping more than if you were just sleeping normally. It has to digest the food that you have in your stomach. So, not only for a person who is looking to gain size, with 1 scoop, it'll give you 24 grams of protein, 1 gram of fat, and 110 calories, which is clean 110 calories. That if you take 2 scoops, 220 calories. Let's say every day you eat like a baseline of what you need, 220 calories every single day. That's gonna start to add up. 220 calories of clean is literally gonna turn into muscle, mostly muscle, right? That is great. That's a great process that you can do. So, drinking it at night will make sure that your body actually is working and is burning calories. It's kind of like an afterburn effect. If y'all have heard about that kind of training, creating an afterburn effect inside your body to make it work, to make it digest. If you have carbs at night, basically they're just gonna digest quickly, and then your body won't work that much. And once they're digested quickly, they're turned into energy. And if you don't need energy because you're sleeping, that energy is gonna be stored. Energy stored means fat. So take protein at night. Protein at night. Most of you guys are missing out on that by not taking protein at night. Also, in the morning, I wake up, go to school right around 9:30, 10. I'll have my first actual meal. Kind of meal. I don't know, I call it a meal. One of these. A protein bar. Now, lots of protein, you think, well, I'm trying to take in like 200 grams, right? They do say that you're supposed to keep it to 1 gram per body weight, and I'm 160 pounds right now, which means I'm 160 grams in whey, which means 40 grams are not being used. However, I'm hoping those 40 grams of extra calories, 40 grams times the 4 calories per gram of protein means 160 grams I'm adding every day to my diet, which should in turn change into growth, healthy growth, and weight gain. So, protein bar. These Quest bars are the best that I've tried ever. However, they've got some flavors that are iffy. They're like I would stay away from. But like the chocolate chip ones, the chocolate ones, any kind of like, cookie kind, Oreo, they are so good, amazing. I love this Quest bar. This Quest bar company is great. So really, shout out to them. I have one of these almost daily. Basically, when I go to school, I just really don't want to eat at 6 in the morning. My body won't take food at 6 in the morning. It'll take like a shake, like a fruit shake, but that's about it. I'll just feel weird if I'm eating that early in the morning. So once I'm like already woken up and it's 9 o'clock, I'll eat a protein bar which has 9 fat, 20 grams of carbs, and 21 grams of protein. This is great. This is a great start to the day. Great meal. So I've shown you guys all the supplements that I own. I've shown you what I take, right? I would like to know what you guys take. What do you guys think? There are a lot more supplements that I haven't covered. I have heard of like nitrous NO3. It's some kind. I have heard of it, but I haven't taken it, and I haven't really experimented with that. I will update you guys if I do, for sure. Also, what else? Right, I was gonna take this creatine. Right, so like I said, I'm getting really tired of these. Freaking powders that I have to take. Also, something about supplements is that you have to be consistent, especially with creatine. You can't go days without taking it, because then you won't have a level above, you won't be raising your intake of that certain amount, let's say creatine, or of that certain amount of protein. If one day you have 200 grams but the next day you drop back to 140, well, it's just like you're missing out. Putting y'all back here so you can see me. Right, so you're missing out, so can't do that. You gotta make sure they take these consistently. So if anything, a lot of people also ask what time to take things. I feel like that's also something that is over. One sec, just there we go. Something that is like overthought. People overthink these kind of things. Take creatine right after your workout, and take protein before you go to bed. That's pretty much what I do. But also, if you like creatine to start your day, you can start it at the beginning of your day. Have a scoop at the beginning of your day. It doesn't really matter. It's kind of like asking, what time should I work out? How about whenever you have time? It shouldn't be something that's too hard to decide, or something that stops you. Okay, this is gonna be hard. Currently, I don't have any blender bottles that are working. All the lids have broken, which is horrible. It sucks. So I've been having to put my creatine inside this small bottle, and this is literally, you gotta have steady hands, so you see that I'm actually not really measuring if this is really a scoop that I put in here. I don't know. And technically speaking, I've been drinking this for quite some time too, and it says 60 servings. I don't know. Maybe I'm not taking a full serving every single time since I don't measure it, but it's lasted me quite a while. So, I would say this one ran me, I told you guys it was like almost $40, but for 60 servings, it's not bad, and it's got flavoring, while others you can get for like $15. They're no flavoring, and they're just straight up white powder. So what's good about those is you can mix them in any kind of juice, literally in anything, since they've got no flavor. This you can only mix in with water. So what I would recommend is get the no flavor one, and you could even put your creatine in your whey protein into a shake, mix it with some fruit, or just take it up with water, and that just makes it so much easier. Really, you gotta make sure that not complicating things, right? Name of the game, do not overcomplicate. Bam. So this is the creatine I'm taking for today. I've got training today. I've got back and biceps, so we're back on it. Anyways, that is gonna be my supplement video. Like I said, not a lot of supplements to review, but gave y'all my information, my opinion about these two that I take, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and as always, this is Pepe El Grande Fitness. I'm out.